I go down that funeral road, Lord, I'm gonna be dressed up fine. I'm gonna give me a nice new suit and tie, like I never could have afforded when I was alive. Ah, but I ain't dead yet. Let me wear that suit right now. Well, ain't nobody gonna see it from that box underneath the ground. Well, I ain't dead yet. Give me my flowers now. I don't know, I'm not really sure when it happened. I've never really thought of myself as any kind of a musician, or for sure not a professional one. And eventually it just ended up being I was playing as much as I was working, and so I took a hiatus from my job. At the time I was a homeless outreach worker, and I'm still on a hiatus. It's been 11 years now since I've been on a hiatus. From that box underneath the ground. Well, I ain't dead yet. Let me have my flowers now. I was born in Austin, Minnesota. And when I was a kid, my dad had the craziest record collection of any house on the block. Everything from like Johnny Cash and Johnny Horton and other more contemporary country western stars all the way back to country people like Jimmy Rogers or the Carter Family, but then he had Leadbelly, he had Woody Guthrie records, who my mother really liked. He had a Mance Lipscomb record, which I fell in love with and listened to constantly, and that's why I wanted a guitar so bad. It was that record and another record by Lightnin' Hopkins that we had called Blues in the Bottle. I wore them out. I still got them. And I asked for a guitar, and he got a guitar for me, and there wasn't really anybody in town that knew how to play Mance Lipscomb. So I really love Mance Lipscomb, and I want to learn how to play guitar like that. So I got a guitar, and I just sat in front of the speakers and messed with the guitar until it sounded kind of like the guitar coming out of the speakers, and tried to play along, and did that obsessively from the time I was about 8 years old until now. Give me my flowers now. I can't smell them when I'm in that box underneath the ground. Well, I ain't dead yet. Give me my flowers now. Well, I ain't dead yet. The inspirational things for me on a really small level. I'm kind of a person who takes a lot of joy in very little things, but finding little pockets here and there of neighborhoods and people that I feel lucky to be able to meet. The guys that built my guitars, Todd Cambio and Matt Ike, small craftsmen that make these things with their hands. I really get a lot of joy out of that. This is a Mule resonator guitar made in Saginaw, Michigan by Matt Ike. The body's made out of stainless steel, and internally it has 3 resonating cones instead of the usual 1 like you'd see. It's a unique instrument. It's Matt does a great job. It's super well built. I'm really proud to be the owner of number 90 here. This guitar is a Fraulini 12-string. I think it's the Angelina. I call it the barbecue Bob guitar. It's a smaller bodied 12-string like Robert Hicks would have played in the 20s. And Todd makes guitars from Madison, Wisconsin. They're ladder-braced instruments inspired by Stella guitars from the 19-teens and 20s. It's kind of a workhorse, but it sounds beautiful. His name it feels like there's a community within kind of the larger community of the U.S. You know, there's a community of like-minded people out there who also take a lot of care in kind of the present moment, you know, the eternal now, and I appreciate that, and I feel like I've gravitated towards a lot of those folks and gotten to meet a lot of them, and you know, traveling around this way has also given me a huge appreciation for home. You know, as much as this country is that I love and love to go and see it, it's so beautiful and there's so many nice folks there. You know, I wouldn't move out of Duluth on a bet. You know, not because any place else is bad, but just because, you know, that sense of home emanates from where I live, and it makes me happy to and look forward to getting back there again.
Now every day I wake up is a new day, and every song I sing contains a new refrain. When I see you again, we'll have changed. I'll remember your face and maybe your name. Ain't somebody gonna tell me what I'm doing here? Ain't somebody gonna tell me where I'm gone? Ain't somebody gonna spend a blank minute with me and pray for an old hobo who's gone wrong?
Here I am, and I'm lucky. I wake up every morning feeling grateful that I still get to do this. I can still play a little bit, and the songs are still coming, and I still love the music so much. I still listen to that Mance Lipscomb record I listened to when I was 7 years old. I can put it on today and still feel the same amount of electricity that I felt when I first heard it. It's still, you know, that sound, I don't know what it is. There's something internal that sound fires up in me, and I'm still excited about music. I don't know. Things are good. Things are real good.
Ain't somebody gonna spend a blank minute with me and pray for an old hobo who's gone wrong? Have no ending. I really don't live there. It's stoves, and the lake around my town has no bottom. I know somebody who dove in and never came home. Ain't somebody gonna tell me what I'm doing here? Ain't somebody gonna tell me where I'm gone? Ain't somebody gonna spend a blank